The phonic knowledge and skills taught in steps 1 to 5 is usually sufficient for learning to read. And when the children know the letter sounds in steps 1 to 5, are confident readers, and fluent at blending new words that have not been read before, then they rarely have problems with reading more complicated words with unusual alternative spellings, especially if they are in their vocabulary. In step 6, the concentration is now mainly on spelling. It works well, usually once a week, to introduce a new alternative spelling with a set of words that have that spelling in them. For example, most words that start with a W have a W sound, but sometimes the W is spelt with WH, as with these words. The children have met this before with the tricky words what, where, when, why and which. Now they need to know that there are some other words that have that WH with a W sound, as with these words. It helps the children if they look at the words carefully and look what else needs to be remembered. So in wheel, the WH needs to be known, but the double E also needs to be remembered. It's that E. In whale, it's the A hop over E. In whisper, works straightforward. It's just the WH that's tricky. White, it's the I hop over E. Whip is straightforward. Now in wheat, it is the EA giving the E sound. Whistle, it's the T that is awkward. You can call it a silent letter, or you might say it is another way of writing the ul sound. The TLE is another way. Or the ST is another way of writing S. Whatever program you're using, use their advice. While, it's the I hop over E, whine as well, and whatever, well, they've met the word what before in their tricky words, so putting the ever on the end is not difficult. It is worth remembering that in some accents, the H is actually pronounced. They don't just go W, they go wh. In which case, spelling words with the WH is no problem. They can hear the difference between a W and a wh. The children then learn to associate the spelling pattern with the group of words that use it. In the downloads section below, there are many examples of alternative spellings and sets of words that use these spellings. I hope you find them useful. There is also available the last set of tricky words, which can be taught in a similar way to the previous steps. And that concludes step 6. Thank you.